Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Here we are into our 26th year on the air. Last week was quite a milestone as we did our annual anniversary show, as you do.
That was a great show.
Did you enjoy that since you weren't on it?
I'm just kidding. I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay. Well, it was good.
I have to catch up.
Yes, you should. Get some mustard with that.
But I like listening alone.
Well,
I like mustard.
I mean, it's like, when you're listening to the podcast, it's kind of just us and you. You know, we're talking right to you.
Yeah, but
you're part of the crew.
The opening says don't listen alone. It's like you're alienating a lot of people that want to listen.
Well, that's
alone.
why we have CJ, we have Bubble Boy, Scuba Radio Scuba Squad, Barry the Bugger, Jerry the Diver Guy, Casey the Tobacco Nut. You're never alone if you hang with us on Scuba Radio.
So you're counting that as they're listening?
Yeah, of course. Because we don't want people to listen alone. We brought our own dive buddies with everyone. So when you listen, whether you're listening live or to the podcast, you're never alone. But, if you want to recruit more people, we encourage that.
There's master BSers, and then there's Greg.
Thank you, I think. But, hey, today is, you talk about kicking off our 26th year.
No, you were talking about that.
Yeah, well, okay. But you talk about doing it in style and uniqueness. I think we have a brand new thing to share with the world today. We're taking it up, kicking it up a notch. It's a whole new level. And we've talked about this many years before about the Easter eel because, tomorrow is Easter. And we've talked about this, I'd say, for the last 5 to 7 years. I discovered this thing called the Easter eel. And I finally said, you know what? This Easter, we're going to make it different. We're going to take ownership of the Easter eel for the divers all around the world. And so I created a little post that's up at ScubaRadio.com right now to kind of give the backstory. I mean, if you Google this, everybody, when I bring this up to them, like, oh, yeah, Greg, you're yanking our chain. This is what you do. You're a master of BS. No, I have a BS. But I'm
well.
Also...
What they do, they hear the word. Once they find out it pops out of a toilet, that does sound like some crap that you would talk about.
Well, literally. But the thing is, this is real. If you Google the Easter eel, you'll actually come up with some of the pictures that I have posted at ScubaRadio.com. One of a green moray eel with an Easter bonnet and a basket full of eggs, and then there's a little cartoon strip of some guys talking about the Easter eel and how it goes around the world and delivers chocolate candy to all the good little boys and girls, like the Easter bunny. However, I was like, well, wait a minute, it's an eel.
Would that be chocolate with sea salt?
Well, it depends if you were bad or good this year, the past year, because the Easter eel does take that into account, and there is a dark side to the Easter eel. Let me explain, because I went a level deeper and wrote the backstory for the Easter eel so divers around the world could take ownership of this and have our own holiday character. So here you go. Once upon a time, that's how they all start, right? Deep beneath the ocean surface, there lived a green moray eel named Edward. Edward was no ordinary eel. He had a special gift of delivering Easter treats to good diver boys and girls all around the world. One day, the Easter Bunny was feeling a little overwhelmed with the number of deliveries he had to make. So Edward noticed the bunny's distress and offered to help him deliver the treats. The Easter Bunny was initially hesitant. I mean, eels could eat a bunny when they get a little hungry. But as he had never heard of the Easter eel before, he decided to give Ed a chance. Ed quickly proved to be a valuable addition to the Easter Bunny and their team. And with his slender body and impressive swimming skills, he was able to navigate even the trickiest of pipes and plumbing systems. He slipped through the smallest cracks and crevices, leaving the Easter treats in his wake. But Ed's work wasn't just about rewarding good divers. He also had a duty to punish those who had misbehaved. That's why it was crucial for good divers to leave the toilet seat up. It was a sign that they had been good and deserved their Easter treats. On the other hand, if the toilet seat was down, it was a sign that they had been bad, and Edward would potentially take vengeance upon them.
So you're self-policing.
Yeah. Edward was a fierce creature, and bad divers would tremble at the thought of his wrath. He would bite and possibly even devour those who had been naughty, making sure
he would bite them in the hiney.
Well, we'll leave that to your imagination. But this was all to make sure they had learned their lesson for the next year coming up, right? So over time, Edward became just as beloved as the Easter Bunny himself. Children all over the world would eagerly await his arrival, leaving the toilet seat up and eagerly anticipating their Easter treats. And every year, Edward would faithfully deliver those treats, rewarding good divers and punishing those who had misbehaved. And so, the legend of Edward, the Easter eel, was born. To this day, his story lives on, reminding divers everywhere to be on their best behavior if they want to avoid the wrath of this fearsome but fair creature.
Can I add something?
No. But yeah, okay, go ahead. What do you got?
If you are anticipating the Easter eel, you may not want to put any bleach in your toilet because that would probably kill poor Edward.
Well, it would, yeah, it could change
because I use
colors.
a lot of bleach and keep things sparkling clean.
I'd say on Easter.
You imagine trying to swim up and all of a sudden you hit like a gas cloud of big bunch of bleach.
Well, give the bleach a break on Easter weekend. That would be my advice.
Tonight, just leave it.
And no milk and cookies, CJ. Maybe a brown trout, but
well, that's a whole different problem. So Jerry the Diver Guy, Casey the Tobacco Nut, and Barry the Bugger, all of them, I believe, could potentially be on the naughty list and might be leaving their toilet seat down. Barry, what say you?
Greg, did you get a new Florida marijuana card or something?
Okay.
No, because if he did, he would start making sense.
Oh, okay. Well, then he needs one.
So what do you say? Toilet seat up or down, Barry? How have you been this last year as a diver? You been a good diver or a bad diver?
Toilet seat is always down, so I don't get in trouble.
Well, so you think you've been bad because probably in the case of Barry, he probably hadn't dove enough.
If you leave the toilet seat up, you'll get in trouble too.
Well, I've been good, so I welcome the Easter eel and all his treats.
Good.
Yeah,
he'll fly right up your toilet, and
he'll deliver the chocolate.
You'll deliver it for him.
No, he that's what he does, Barry. Did you not just listen to me?
No, I
told you the whole story.
During your bedtime story.
Oh my gosh,
he does have that effect.
Barry is worthless, and obviously,
thank you.
I think the Easter eel is going to have it out for him. He may, Barry next week may not be here because he will have been devoured by the Easter eel. See, this is our new beloved holiday character that divers around the world can rally behind. Finally, we have our own kind of Easter bunny thing.
Love it.
You like it?
I love it.
Okay. Well, I got one in. More coming up. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Bula! You'll hear that a lot when you visit Fiji. It's more than a greeting. It's the spirit of this friendly country. With 333 islands, white sand beaches, and year-round tropical warmth, it's hard not to feel happy at this exceptional dive destination known as the soft coral capital of the world. Fiji Airways has a modern fleet of aircraft to take you to Fiji in style and at great prices. Contact your travel agent now or go to FijiAirways.com and plan your Fijian dive adventure. That's FijiAirways.com.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Later, nerd.
Are you lacking with the ladies?
Nope.
Enhance your scuba superpowers with a new Scuba Radio hat.
Wow, nice hat.
Just picked it up at ScubaRadio.com.
Buy 2 Scuba Radio hats and get free shipping.
Need a dive buddy, sexy?
Always. And I got a Scuba Radio hat for you, too.
New Scuba Radio hats are now available at ScubaRadio.com.
So cool.
Order yours today, or stay a loser.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Let's join the celebration down there. Let's all have a happy Easter.
Here comes Ed the Easter eel. We're not quite sure just what's his deal. He comes to good divers on Easter Day.
Oh, wow.
You'll wake up Easter morning and you'll do what we all do. He might be there to wish you well, but don't confuse him with your poo. So keep the lid up for him this year. The Easter eel is almost here. Divers round the world now all say yay! Yay!
That was a great, inspiring legend that you made up.
No, I swear it's a God's honest truth. Google it. The Easter eel exists, and we're here at Scuba Radio to take it to a whole nother level. We're bringing it down to our level of divers.
I like it.
This is our holiday character or creature or whatever to get behind and rally behind, bring us all together.
The depths of depravity.
Right. That we will go to just give us something to kind of, get behind and bring us all. I think it will bring us all together. Barry is he's been converted into the myth of the Easter eel. He now, after he heard the song, when he heard the backstory, he wasn't totally sold. But now that he's heard the Easter eel song, I think he's definitely a disciple of the Easter eel. Am I right, Barry?
Sure.
Okay. See?
But there is also,
He's
if you're
lying.
talking about that, then there's also the Easter iguana, which do come up through the toilets.
No, that's ridiculous. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, right.
Come on down
That's
here.
insane,
We'll show you.
Barry.
Yeah,
Why would you make up such nonsense?
because we have them down here,
Oh,
and they're
gosh.
moving towards you.
No one would ever believe that.
They're coming
You're
towards
so
you.
full of crap.
No, every morning I'm fine.
All right.
Gross.
Jerry, the diver guy, I know he's a big fan of the Easter eel. He got on the bandwagon years ago. And I don't know, Barry, what do you think, Jerry? Have you been good? Are you leaving the toilet seat up this year for the Easter eel or down?
Well, since I'm a single male and I have no woman in the house to stay.
Whoa! Hey, now I don't know about the Easter eel being a companion like that, but
he's talking about the toilet seat issue.
Yeah. Greg.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he just meant he was.
He
lonely.
doesn't get it, Jerry. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna leave it up or down?
I close mine so my dog
It's
can
always
drink
up.
out of it.
Yeah, it's always up. All right. So Jerry
But I
is.
do have a question.
Okay.
We're not taking questions at this time.
Not taking
Thank you.
questions. Casey, you're up next. No, go ahead. What is it, Jerry? What do you?
He lost it. There you go.
Yeah.
Ruined the whole
So, how long did ChatGPT help you, or whatever the heck that AI thing is, help you write that story?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you kidding? You sleep with that
No.
AI.
Yeah. Well, I did. I reached out to ChatGPT
There
to
you go.
help me find out what the true backstory of the Easter eel was, and they delivered, or he, or whatever the heck it is. It also
Your new
alerted me.
master.
By the way, after we posted this, I started getting. I got a text from the Gomez Hilton that the Easter Bunny. Probably this is one of the reasons why we probably need to get on this bandwagon now, because there was a sighting of the Easter Bunny at the Gomez Hilton down there at Walt's place.
That's weird.
Yeah. So
Sure, those are Easter bunnies, not just bunnies in general.
well, I don't know, but I got the number. I'm gonna call down there and find out what's going on here, and see what we can find out what's going on at Gomez Hilton with the Easter Bunny. And
Hello,
yeah, I'm trying to reach the Easter Bunny.
you got him
Okay. Look, we're on the air, so watch your language, okay?
on the air. You bet your stuff, friend.
Oh, boy.
Big ass. Fire.
Well, yeah, you sound a bit inebriated, my friend.
I am not incapacitated.
Oh.
I'm enjoying a beverage with my friend.
Oh, who's your friend?
Hey, you tell him it's Craig from Scuba Radio. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh no, Drunken Santa?
Hey, you're out for Christmas. Who is this?
It's Greg the Dye Master. We're on Scuba Radio right now. Okay.
Where are the whores we ordered? It's
No.
been like 4 hours.
Look, I'm not a pimp. All right, come on.
Give me that. Hey, that's not what your mom said. She said you're a simp.
Dear God, listen. You better sober up fast. You know Easter Sunday is tomorrow, right?
Oh, shit. Is that tomorrow? Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God.
Who's gonna hide the Easter eggs and deliver the candy and Easter baskets to all the good little boys and girls tomorrow morning? You're in no shape to do it.
Listen, he's going to take a sick day. He needs fluids. Speaking of fluids, I'll drink to that.
This is not good.
I don't feel so hot.
Oh, okay, we're gonna figure this out and call you back. Wow,
Dude,
that was unexpected.
I don't want to be negative,
Yeah,
but Easter might be in jeopardy.
man, there's not a better time to jump on the Easter eel bandwagon than right now. I
A
think.
rabbit just hurled.
He sounds like he's a mess.
They're partying at the Gomez Hilton.
With the Drunken Santa and Easter Bunny have.
It's getting a little late. It's Saturday afternoon right now, so
Wow.
Where's
Well,
Walt?
that canal's going to be contaminated.
I'm telling you what. You're assuming they made it
it's
to the
already
canal.
contaminated.
Yeah.
Captain Walt's probably making a rum run.
Well, I think he's probably mopping up the floor right now, from what I just heard.
Oh my God!
But
I hope they were outside by the tiki bar at least.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just sounded like it was in his kitchen or
Oh
something.
my God!
Well, anyway. I don't know what's going on. This is the kind of stuff you'll only hear on Scuba Radio.
I guess the Easter Bunny's not going to be on the air anymore. I guess he's not going to come into the show.
Well, last year we did upset him a little bit.
Oh, he was always pissed off.
Yeah, but he wasn't, when we brought up the Easter eel, he was not very receptive to the idea. But now, I mean, the Easter eel may just indeed save Easter. That's the only way I see a solution at this point.
He's too hammered.
Well, I don't know. We may have to call back down there in a little bit and see what's going on.
I'd give it a little bit.
You think?
Let him try to sober up.
Well, Captain Walt has a mess on aisle 9.
Generally,
needs to be mopped up.
Generally, though, sober and the Gomez Hilton don't go together.
True. true. But can you imagine the Easter Bunny and the Drunken Santa together?
Were they asking for whores?
That was a buddy. Yeah. What are the odds? Well, wait a minute.
They wanted a horse.
Oh, a horse.
Is that what it was? I don't know. They are at the Gomez Hilton, so nothing's out of the realm of possibility there. So anyway, like I said, this is the kind of information and holiday nonsense that you'll only get on Scuba Radio, and we apologize.
I feel bad that went
in
south.
advance. I think. What do you mean?
That call just disintegrated into a mess.
Well, if we suck up to the Easter eel, I think we still have a pretty good, 90% chance that we're going to get some chocolate candy tomorrow for Easter.
Hope so.
Easter Bunny, we might have to write them off, but we'll keep working on it. All right, more coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Do you have a message or a product that you'd like to share with the diving world? Well, look no further than Scuba Radio. Just like you, thousands of diving enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to ScubaRadio.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Jackie and Peter are fun. They go to concerts. They are both getting their scuba licenses.
Don't like scuba people. I'm a dry land guy.
I know how you feel about fish people.
No, fish people are the worst, okay?
I think you should give it to me.
What?
You know, baby.
That was a party.
I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
I totally agree. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday, and we're here to alert the world to the legend of the Easter eel. You can read all about it at ScubaRadio.com. Google the Easter eel yourself. You think we're making this stuff up.
Is this eel larger than normal?
No,
or
it's
is it
just
about
like
the
a
same size as an average green moray?
Average green moray. A
Okay.
big one. A good size one from what I've seen, on the pictures and stuff.
And swim up your turlet.
Well, yeah. It has that ability to deliver chocolate candy to all the good little boys or diver boys and girls. So,
Or hit
this
you with
is
them razor sharp teeth.
Well, just understand, this is a diver-centric holiday character that we have discovered here at Scuba Radio.
So he's not going to swim up any non-divers' turlets.
Correct. They don't know. The general public doesn't know about the Easter eel. This is divers. These are for water-loving folk like us.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll follow
it's
you.
our own holiday character.
I love it.
By the way, being that it is kind of a special weekend, holiday weekend, we are going to have a little magic on the show today.
What?
Yeah. Scuba magicians are going to join us a little bit later on, and we're going to have a little magic right here on the air. I don't know if he's going to, magically make the Easter eel appear. I don't know if he can do that.
Can he make Barry disappear?
Actually, we're well on our way of doing that.
Driving him away.
Right. Casey,
I don't know. He's wearing his red shirt today.
One shirt. Well, the red shirt always dies in the first quarter.
Yeah. Well,
what up, Gilligan?
Right.
Not Gilligan.
You don't even have a name tag. You're done.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, Casey the Tobacco Nut looks very menacing in his Easter bonnet.
No, that's awesome.
Well, when he yells like that, it's hard to kind
Casey,
of take him.
I've said it before, and his hat game is strong.
He does. He's a.
I've never seen an Easter bonnet like that.
Yeah, he does kind of look like the Tom Petty video.
Don't come around here no more.
He's wearing a big old Easter bonnet with bunny ears. Do you get anything that has like
the
more
Mad
of an
Hatter
Easter eel feel to it, Casey?
Don't ask him that.
Sorry, Greg, but my new boss pays better than you.
Okay.
And he wants me to take out the eel. Drop the lid, so to say.
I didn't know he was into gay porn.
Yeah, that sounded really weird. I don't think you should ever say take out the eel.
The eel comes up to turtle tonight.
Yeah. There's many ways to make a buck.
Right on his little head.
Oh, wow. So you don't sound very receptive to the Easter eel.
He's going to play whack-a-mole.
That's that isn't how you should treat the Easter eel.
Whack an eel.
Friend. No,
sorry.
Don't do that. Don't start that type
Stop whacking your eel.
Quit it. Just stop it right now. It's inappropriate.
Whap it.
Okay. But Casey, you are in support of getting behind the Easter eel, aren't you?
The
as a
bunny
diver?
paid me good, man. I got 3 4-foot tall solid chocolate bunnies in the corner.
Yeah, but look, I'm not sure. I don't think the Easter Bunny's going to make it after what we just heard there from the Gomez Hill. Matter of fact, let's call back down there and see. Let's see what's going on. See if we got any updates on how the Easter Bunny and.
Hello, ladies. Did you get lost? Just come to the Gomez Hilton.
Hey, look, it's me, Greg, from ScubaRadio.
Oh, Craig, are you bringing the naked ladies?
No, we need to save Easter. You guys are at the Gomez Hilton?
Is that the chicks? No, it's that dipwad Craig for that radio show again. Craig, we have to keep this line clear in case the chicks call.
Look, put Mr. Gomez on the phone.
He's indisposed at the moment. I may be able to connect you with Julio.
Put on a pot of coffee and lay off the booze.
Good one.
Wow, that's that doesn't sound any better. I think it's getting worse.
Yeah.
The Easter Bunny.
I wonder
and
what
the
they're drinking.
Santa, the Gomez.
What do you think they're drinking?
Everything. They're drinking whatever is available.
Kamikazes.
You can bet there's rum involved.
I would imagine.
Rum, vodka.
Jelly bean shots.
Oh, there you go.
Now, see, after you hear how much of a mess the Easter Bunny is in, Casey, you should rally behind the Easter eel because I think that's the only way Easter is going to be saved.
It's like we all know when you run a scuba diving trip, everybody gets prepaid. I've already been paid for the job. I got to take out the eel.
That is very odd and inappropriate.
He's a hitman.
He's going to ruin it for the rest of us.
The number one rule of hitman is you don't talk about being a hitman.
Right.
This
it's
is
a whack
evidence.
job. I'm not hitting anybody. I'm just whacking the lid down at the appropriate time.
This is our Casey, come back to reality here, will you? Or at least to ours.
Really? Do you see this hat I have on, Greg?
I know.
You want me in the world of reality?
I'm worried about you, Casey. I'm very much worried about you.
I'm not that far behind the bunny and the other dude. Oh, yeah, that Santa clown.
Casey, how long until the mushrooms wear off?
Right.
I don't know. I did them before the peyote.
Okay.
So...
Oh, good God.
Yeah. God help us.
There's going to be a mess in his
This
toilet.
is a hat. This grew on me about 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It just kind of creeped out of my head.
All right. Well, I'm just saying.
He's gone.
The diving world needs something like the Easter eel. And the last thing you should be talking about is how to take it out, take out the Easter eel. When it's Easter, the Easter eel is our only hope. I really think the Easter eel is our only hope to save Easter. What? Go to Jerry?
Go to Jerry.
Jerry, do you have something? No?
No.
Okay.
I can't top that.
Why would we go to him?
He can't compete with anything.
Yeah. Oh, golly. So anyway, it is what it is.
I mean,
And-
that's a good.
What?
It's the only option, really.
Look, even CJ can't get it out of his mouth.
We can. Hey, now.
Excuse me?
That's what your
Hey,
mom
now.
said.
Whoa! Hey!
No, wait. Listen.
What?
Stop this.
Okay.
Greg, I
Stop
think
this now.
Greg, you could go down in the annals of history today.
Annals.
Yeah.
You could be. This could be.
I'm-
This whole episode.
I'm like
could,
the Pied Piper for the Easter eel. aren't
Yeah.
I?
This whole
He already goes
episode
down
could.
into the annals, but
Okay.
This
okay.
whole episode could be renamed "Greg Saves Easter."
Right. I'm doing my part as
or
a
it could
diver.
be
You know?
like an eel.
Just quiet. But the thing is, I mean, I love the idea.
Now
that,
we have to cover ourselves in kelp, right? That helps.
that I don't
That
know.
attracts the Easter eel. I thought I saw that.
There's plenty of seaweed down here on the beaches right now you could use.
Yeah, it does say if you cover yourself, according to one of the cartoon strips,
seaweed or kelp.
Yes, cover yourself in seaweed is an attractant
Okay.
to the eel. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I don't think green.
That was in
morays-
one of the cartoons.
I know, but why would green moray be attracted to kelp?
I don't know.
I would like to bring a point
Because
of interest.
kelp is green and looks like
point
a
of
moray.
interest, sir.
Okay, Casey, what do you got?
Barry,
Yes,
the
sir.
diver, is
What?
confusing an algae bloom with kelp.
He is tripping balls.
I tell you what, I have one when
He's
he's
got
taking.
his Florida marijuana card. I know that.
Oh boy, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else you can say other than the one question I did get asked via text about the Easter eels. How do you know if you've been good or bad as a diver for the year? You know, what are the criteria that we have to abide by? So we'll discuss that next on the world's first radio show devoted to Easter eel diving.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio,
Scuba Radio.
the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hi, this is Mermaid Cat.
What are you doing here?
You can check me out at mermaidcat.com.
Holy moly!
In the meantime, keep listening to Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
That's some language you got there.
Now here's a guy. If he was a merman,
But why would you even say that?
I might let him penetrate the mucous membrane of my mermaid tail.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Greg, the dive master.
Yes, mister.
Now get away from me, you sick bastard.
You are one sick bastard, you know that? But I like your style.
Okay. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We got quite a dilemma here today. Easter is under the threat of being canceled because the Easter Bunny appears to be hammered down there at the Gomez Hilton with the drunken Santa. We've already checked in with him twice already. I think we got to call him one more time at least and find out if things are getting better or the Easter eel is the only way to save Easter. So let's try this one more time. We're going to call the Gomez Hilton, find out what's going on with the Easter Bunny.
Alicia?
It's not the chicks, Easter Bunny. It's Greg, the dive master from Scuba Radio, you moron.
You don't sound like your picture on the website, honey.
You are going to be worthless for tomorrow. Look, can the Easter eel fill in for you and save Easter? He could slither up through the plumbing, pop out of the toilet, and deliver all the eggs and candy.
I mean, if you don't mind weird tasting eggs, it's so crazy it just might work.
We have no choice, Santa. Tell the Easter Bunny he's got the night off. He's going to need at least a few days to recover from this bender anyway. So take away the rum. Cut him off before he hurts himself, okay?
Greg, you are a good egg. Get it? Good egg. I cracked myself up.
Oh, boy. All right. So at least we got the Easter Bunny on board with the idea of the Easter eel.
If he even remembers any of this.
Well, true. He's not going to remember any of this. This is quite a dilemma. But on the other side of the coin, I mean, hey, I think this could be the year that the Easter eel finally breaks out,
or the Easter ale.
Well, could be some of that
they
too.
might be getting into.
I don't know what actually. What is this? A hotline ringing? Oh, wait, Captain Walt's on the line. Hold on. Captain Walt, are you there? Captain Walt, DeMartini?
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg, I just returned home. I don't really. I was at the secret bar, the sand bar,
right.
Another bar, a bar I can't talk about, and there's these two characters here. One of them, I think, is
has long ears, kind of furry.
I don't know who this other. Yeah, I don't know who this other skinny green thing is, but listen, they've upchucked all over the pool.
Yeah, we heard that.
The toilet seats in the house. The toilet seats in the house are missing. I don't know what they did with them. I think they built a raft or something to float across the canal. I'll tell you, I'm just perplexed. I've never experienced anything like
Sorry
this.
about that.
Yeah, we really are. Walt, I don't know what to think about this other than, we do have a plan B with the Easter eel, and I think we're going to be able to save Easter. So try to keep an eye on them. Obviously, you got some cleaning up to do there at the Gomez Hilton. We're sorry about that, but I haven't heard anything as far as, it doesn't sound like they've burned the place down yet. So you better just get them under control there. You know what I mean?
That's about the only thing they haven't. I'm about to burn them down myself. To tell you the truth.
All right.
And my buddy Santa, he's been buddies with me for years.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Don't get too sad about it. Well, go talk to him. Try to talk some sense into him, and we'll check in with you here in just a little bit. Okay, Walt.
All right. Hope you can save Easter, buddy.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Good luck.
Exactly. What to us?
To Walt.
Oh yeah. Well, that's true. He's gonna need a little help there too. Man, what a mess this is. I'm really I feel like, though we may have really, stumbled upon something that will make everybody so much happier. And because
there's no hope the bunny might recover, and
no way. Yeah, you heard him. He's in no shape to deliver candy to all the good little girls and boys.
It's not good that he's hanging out with Santa.
No. That's a bad combination of drunken Santa.
Santa's used to it.
Easter
but,
Bunny.
Rabbit's not holding his liquor.
Yeah, but the Easter eel, which we've kind of brought some attention to over the last few years.
You know how to get a hold of him,
Well, he's been put on notice for sure. He's aware of the situation.
Or at least the divers will have Easter.
Right, and we don't care about anyone else.
Okay,
that's the truth.
Oh, the rest of you.
Right. But if you're a diver, you'll be fine.
Should have got certified.
Yeah. Screw the rest of the world,
Snorkelers.
right? Yeah. No, snorkelers count.
Snorkelers.
No, free divers count. If you've snorkeled and free dive, the eel.
I don't know. We have to look that up.
No, the eel will still accommodate you, but this is definitely a holiday character that is really, just for us.
He'll bring you a snorkel full of candy corn.
No, he doesn't need a snorkel. He's an eel.
That's not candy corn.
I think it's chocolate he has a tendency to bring. But I'm going to let you taste it
Some
first.
sort of indiscriminate pellets.
Yeah. So, hey, Vinny Two Tank's with us right now. He just joined in.
He doesn't know what's going on.
No, he got word that the Easter eel
a mess.
Yeah, was making an appearance tomorrow. Vinny, are you prepared for the Easter eel tomorrow? Is your toilet seat going to be up or down? Have you been good or bad this year as a diver? What do you think?
I think it's going to be down.
Oh, so that means he has not been good.
That means whack the eel.
No, you're not whacking the eel. You're just keeping him in.
Drop it on his head.
Casey, man, you're gonna piss off the Easter eel.
Sounds like a euphemism.
You know what? Let's call down the Gomez Hilton one more time. Maybe Walt's had a chance to fix this up and solve the problem.
Thanks for the jingle. You got Kris Kringle.
Where's the Easter Bunny? Is he still hammered?
Last time I saw him, he was heading down the canal with one of the bikini paddleboard girls.
Is Mr. Gomez there? Can you put him on the phone?
Mr. Gomez is currently giving mouth-to-mouth regurgitation to a guest by the pool.
All right, I give up. Good luck. We'll talk to you and the Easter Bunny next year. Tell Gomez we'll see him soon.
God bless us, everyone. Juan, Julio, Jesus, all of Mexican.
Oh, bye. Okay. Well, it sounds like Captain Walt just got lumped into the party there.
Wow.
I think he hasn't really had much luck stopping the chaos there at the Gomez Hilton. It sounds like he just said, well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Wow.
Because he's already turned into Gomez.
Well, he doesn't want him drinking all his rum.
Yeah, I guess. All right. Well, there you go. I mean, it's quite the dilemma. But the good news is we have the Easter eel on standby. Once again,
he's got to step it up, man.
If you've been good as a diver for the year, leave your toilet seat open so the Easter eel can visit you and deliver the candy and make you a very happy a diver on Easter morning.
Wait a nice head.
Or you can be like Casey and talk smack about the Easter eel.
He's a little biased toward the rabbit, but that Easter bunny's drunk.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been bad, leave the toilet seat down because you don't want the Easter eel coming and coming down on you, and bringing the wrath of the Easter eel on you. Because I think what happens is like when he comes out of I've seen that cartoon that we have posted at ScubaRadio.com. He turns into like a giant earthworm type eating thing, where he come out of there and it expands and just swallows you whole.
You're gonna bite your ass.
You think I've been chewing the peyote, huh? I don't think so.
No, it's on the intrawebs there. Look it up. It's there, Casey. So you better watch the way you talk about the Easter eel. You're gonna piss him off, and he's gonna eat you.
Easter eel, not ale.
Casey's getting into the Easter grass.
Yeah, could be a little
Easter ale.
Yeah. Okay.
You can smoke that.
Okay.
No
These guys are lost cause. All right, we got hour 2 on deck, though. We're going to have magic after this. We need some, don't you think? Yeah. That's coming up in hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio, on the boat or down below, if you want to stay in the know. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go!
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters?
Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.
Hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. Hour 2 is now underway, and it's a special weekend being Easter. weekend. We've talked about the Easter eel and how we think we have discovered a way to save Easter with the Easter eel. It's a whole thing. Google it if you haven't already. And according to I don't know if this is from legal counsel or what, but we have an announcement we have to say. Yeah.
Legal department just contacted me about that last segment.
Right.
And they want me to read a statement on the air.
Okay, go ahead.
A brief statement. Snorkels are not to be used for huffing paint fumes.
Ah, okay. And that was because legal had heard something we had discussed.
I mentioned snorkelers. So, I don't know. That must have freaked him out.
Okay.
But
all right.
I think we're covered now.
All right. As long as we got it covered. I mean, we apologized in advance for everything that we've done on the show today.
Also, they mentioned when you're talking about the Easter eel
Yeah.
in toilets,
Right.
keep it clinical.
Clinical.
You are to be only using the terms anus or rectum.
Okay. Like we wrecked them. Because.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Now,
sorry, that had to be done.
We've accommodated legal counsel, so we should be set for the rest of the show. Just in case, we're gonna perform some magic. We're gonna bring in the big guns. We got Chef Anton, the scuba magician, with us. Chef, how you doing? And I apologize for the the timeliness of your appearance because you.
It's the worst day he could come on this
show. I don't know about that. It could be the worst. It could be the best. It really depends on your perspective and probably how much you've had to drink, right?
I like a challenge.
Okay, good. Well,
then pull a rabbit out of this hat, Chef.
Oh, just stop.
Casey.
Just quiet.
Casey.
That is
Hey,
inappropriate.
you didn't use the clinical word to pull the rabbit out of.
Yes, exactly.
Rectum.
Extract.
Anus.
Oh, quiet.
Extract the rabbit. From
Okay, enough out of you guys. Jeez. We got a guest.
You're pushing.
Chef Anton, the scuba magician. Pull up their website. It's really amazing what he's done. And they got a really cool program where you can actually perform magic tricks. If you're a dive instructor, it's a really great thing to do. But if you just want to have fun on your surface interval or while you're doing your safety stop.
You might have seen these guys at DEMA.
Right. Or the, at the, the dive shows. We think we're going to see them at the scuba show in Long Beach here in June.
Great, Long Beach in May, yeah.
Yeah. So we're working on that. It's first weekend of June, by the way. Just
coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we got some things we're not quite ready to share with the world yet, but we're teaming up with the Scuba Magicians and doing something special, possibly at the Scuba Show. I'll leave it at that for now. But the thing is, Chef is he's magic. He knows magic, and he was actually we talked the other day, and he said, "Hey, I could come on the show and take the idiots that you have on your show." And make them.
Those are, I think, my exact words.
Right, and you call a spade, and and what we do is we make them magicians too. Is that the technical term for legal?
Legal
imbeciles?
wants you to use the word.
Okay,
imbeciles.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I used the word idiot. It should have been imbeciles. Jerry, the diver guy's looking at me right now, like you son of.
He's looking that word up in his thesaurus right now.
Okay, all right.
Well, the idiots in the audience were insulted that you guys were being called that group.
Well, okay, good point.
Rurally challenged.
Right. All right. So he actually has some scuba magic that he's willing to share and incorporate us into. So how does this work, Chef?
Yeah, so when people take the Scuba Magician course, there are going to be certain concepts or sayings that you have to try to communicate underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know how important nonverbal communication is, especially with new divers, and most of the hand signals are standard. These are ones that are not standard. These are ones probably not going to come up unless you're doing scuba magic for people.
Right.
So it gets them thinking outside of the box. And I think it actually ultimately makes them better communicators, because you have to be slow, you have to be over exaggerated for the charades to make sense. So it's called like Scuba Magician charades is what we're going to play.
All right.
So each of you has a phrase that you're going to try to communicate to the group. The viewers at home can play along and see if they get it right.
Right.
And then you guys can take a guess and see who gets it right. We get points for if you guessed it right, and you get a point for if you communicated it right. and we'll see who's the best at the Scuba Magician charades.
Okay, and then the magic part of this is if any of the members that participate in this display or whatever can read the phrase. So we got
a real magic trick.
We got to give our imbeciles credit if they can actually read the phrase they were texted or handed a piece of paper. So we're gonna go with Barry the Bugger first.
Of course.
Now he has a phrase.
Are you going to keep track of this?
Well, I know the phrase because I handed them out, so I can't really participate.
Are you going to keep track of the points?
Of course I am. Right?
Thank you.
Right, Chef? Yeah. So that's how it works. So Barry has a phrase. He is going to try to pantomime without speaking, which works great on Scuba Radio. But, if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook Live or Twitch, you'll get it. But we can kind of fill in the visual parts and see how he's doing. So, because I'll describe what Barry's doing physically.
Acting like a booger?
Oh, boy. All right, so Barry has his phrase, and he's going to act it out, and we just got to blurt out if we know what he's trying to say. Is that right, Chef?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Barry, you're on. Go.
Ready? All right.
All right, he's holding his hands up to his head, up to his red watch cap. He looks like a reindeer. He looks like a reindeer now because he's
carrying a watermelon.
Now he's moving the ankler.
Coconut.
He's wearing a crown.
He's wearing a crown. Yeah. He's a crown. And now he's grabbed a red flashlight or a torch, like a dive light, and he's whacking himself with it.
Punching the clownfish.
Punching the clownfish. That's Bubble Boy's guess.
You have a winner.
Now he's whacking himself with the dive light.
Yes, it's very funny.
He's wearing a whacking crown.
Okay.
Fire Carl.
All right, time's up.
Kill the king.
Time's up. Well, I don't think we did not even get close. So
wait.
Hold on.
Let me try.
All right.
You guys can figure out. Okay.
Chef. Okay, he pointed, and then he's like pointing.
Oh, that's a crown.
Yeah.
No.
Barry's a square.
I'll give you a little bit of perspective because this would be part of it.
Right.
You would have selected a card, right? We'd be doing a card trick.
Yes.
He's communicating to you what the card is.
Right. So, what's on the card? Okay.
You didn't explain that to these people.
You don't need that kind of information, Barry.
So wait a minute.
So it's a card. Yeah. Okay. He's beating on his chest.
King Kong.
King.
Vinny.
King.
Vinny.
Raise the roof. He's raising the roof now.
He's having a seizure.
King of. Oh, yeah.
Ceiling.
King of whacking?
King of whacking a dive light on him.
King of pain. King of pain.
Hammer.
I don't know what else to use.
Come on.
You said it had to be
Boulder.
that we would have while we're diving. Have a flashlight.
Yeah.
What could this flashlight be used as?
A weapon.
Yes, and there's another name for that.
Signaling device.
Club.
Who said that?
I did.
What?
You got it. There you go.
Oh, a club. King of club. Is that so? That's what. Hey, how about that?
So you got the king, like King Kong, and
right?
We're at a club. We're at a dance club.
Yes.
I don't dance. Sorry.
All right. Well, we got to work on this, but we're
Club
gonna
sandwich.
We got more of this magic to perform, and get everybody in line next on the world's first radio show devoted to diving and just having a good old time.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer, and Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Taric is the best, most intuitive, and reliable wristwatch-sized dive computer on the market. Check it out in the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive. Well, thank goodness we have the Easter eel on standby. We'll probably have to get back to that in just a bit because I'm getting plenty of texts and comments about the Easter eel. They want to know what makes you a good diver or a bad diver. You know, there's some confusion when it comes to the Easter eel of, you know, how do you prove that you were a good diver this year? I would think it'd come down to the amount of diving you did and how you treated your dive buddies.
I was going to say, ask your buddies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if your buddy says you suck as a dive buddy, I would leave the toilet seat down because Easter eel could come visit you tomorrow morning and he'd just gobble you right up. You'll get no chocolate candy.
Do you say leave the flag and run out of air?
Right. Yeah, leave your dive buddies when you're lobster diving.
Have to be picked up when you're lost.
Jerry. Anyway, moving on to some other things. We have the Chef Anton from Scuba Magician with us. And we're going to try to do this trick. It's really difficult because, you know, we're dealing with a bunch of imbeciles.
Including the one who explained it to us.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. And but basically, you know, they got this program. You know, the guys have been given a card, like a playing card with a phrase on it that you would use as part of the Scuba Magician program. And they have to basically pantomime, like, say, you know, Vinny Two Tanks is down at his safety stop, and he's given this card, and he has to describe what is on this card without us seeing it. Right, Chef? That's what we're trying to do?
Yeah, so what would happen is, in Vinny's case, he's doing a card trick for you on a safety stop.
Right.
You've freely selected any card that you want, so you know what the card is. And now he's going to try to read your mind and tell you which card you selected. That's the context. So we know it's a card.
Yeah.
And so now Vinny's going to try to tell us what the card is.
Okay. So Vinny, you are on. Now you can see this on Facebook, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch.
YouTube. All I can do is pantomime with my hands. I can't.
Yeah,
talk.
no talking.
You can't talk. You're underwater.
That's tough.
You just drowned. You just died, Vinny. All right. So you can't talk. No talking, Vinny. You have to just
Okay.
Pantomime.
He's never talked before. Why would he start now?
Well, good point.
I got a card.
I said no talking, Vinny.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, okay. He's taking his hands. He's putting them together like, hey, look, I've made a circle with my fingers.
A whale.
Okay. He's making the signal for card, I think.
Yeah, your
Yep.
card.
That's it.
All right.
We
All
already
right.
know that.
We got that much. So he has a card.
Okay.
Now
And
he's
we got
stumped.
45
Now
more
would be a good
minutes.
chance to mute your mic.
A good idea.
Chef, I am
Jellyfish.
so sorry. I've almost made this impossible
Pointy.
to perform. All right.
Mr. Moose.
He's like
Horseshoe crab.
he has his hands over
Fiddler
his
crab.
over his
Queen
hair.
of Hearts.
Fiddler crab season.
What? Queen of
You have to have
Hearts.
a card.
Yeah.
Gain perspective.
Queen of Hearts.
Barry says
Queen. Yep,
a
we got
queen. All
Yeah,
right.
it's a
So
queen.
like a crown.
Jackass of spades.
Okay. So we have a queen.
And then what's the suit?
Of.
Oh.
Now Vinny's really.
Hearts.
He's
Queen of
pointing.
Rash.
He's pointing
Queen
at
of elbow. Queen of muscles.
What?
Queen of
Heart?
Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. I said
that-
Queen of
Black.
T-shirts.
Oh wait, no, he's pulling his shirt out like he has boobs.
So it's
Queen of
black.
Spades? No, it's Queen of Spades.
Clubs.
Oh, wait, there's no Queen of Spades, is there?
Clubs.
What's Queen of Spades?
Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. I
You
said
got it.
that.
I had the
five
spades
times.
right.
Yeah, wait. What gave it away, Barry? What was
He
the
said
spades?
black.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did?
Oh, he said black. Okay.
He's saying he's
shirt.
pointing
Didn't
to
I
it. He's
say
wearing
Oh,
a black.
dear
Yeah, I kept
God.
pointing to the
Wearing his
color.
black-
All right, quiet,
My
quiet,
thing was
quiet,
muted.
quiet.
right.
Chef,
Would it have helped if I said that your is the
queen,
yeah, the
like
queen
waving, like a queen
shovel.
of spades, like
Spades.
shovel of
and
spades.
then
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
See.
could have been shoveling a queen of. No, we won't say that.
Yeah.
yes.
All right. Well, so Vinny was terrible, but you fit right in with the
He
rest
did
of
it.
us.
He did it.
No,
and I
he
got a
did. He
point.
did. He got it. I mean, Vinny and Barry obviously speak the same sign language because Barry.
I don't
yeah.
know. This is pretty difficult, Greg. Do
It
you have
is.
one?
Well, you do.
I know.
Yeah.
I want to
No,
see how
Greg
you
got
do.
out of it
No,
by
I
saying
know.
no.
I had to be the person who knows what's
Mr. Criticism.
Are you
right.
Are you keeping score, criticism guy?
Yeah,
Who's
of course.
next? Come on.
Okay.
Well, I didn't. Well, everyone has a card, but Chef doesn't know what the next one's going to be.
You were supposed to tell him.
So, how about Jerry the Diver Guy? Let's just try it.
All right.
If you want to try to give us some perspective, Jerry, you can.
Oh, look, it's his business card.
Okay. He's using a
Fail.
card. He's flashing a card.
Yeah, you don't carry that in.
Yeah,
those.
you don't have that on your safety stop, Jerry.
Yeah, you said no props.
Yeah, no props. You can't use props. Okay.
Okay.
He's showing us.
Ice diving.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Yeah.
He made his balls disappear.
What? Wait a minute. He's like
the doctor did that last.
his
week.
hands are above the table.
Above the covers.
above the covers.
Okay.
10. He's the
Jazz
10 of-
hands. Jazz.
Jazz hands.
10.
Okay.
A 10 of something.
All right.
He's the 10 of.
Now he's rubbing his hands together. And
He's the 10 of a bad magic trick.
I think you're doing very good, Jerry, because I know what your card is.
He's the
right
10
now.
of 10
Yeah.
of form.
all right.
Foam.
Chef knows, and I
Oh.
know because I know what I gave him. But CJ, you want to take
Wiping
a shot? on
hands
it?
of 10.
Ace.
That's what I'm doing.
It's not an
Yeah.
ace.
Look at what Chef's
You're
doing. What do
wiping
you think?
your hands
Gesturing.
of everything. of
Wash your
10
hands every
fingers.
20 minutes.
C-fan.
What did you say?
C-fan.
No.
C-fan.
No.
There's no
no.
card with a
God.
C-fan on it.
Think of magic.
Jack.
Jack.
Jack
so
squat.
It is so simple, Jerry.
I'm not getting it.
The
10.
jack of fingers.
What's in our
Here's how you do. Nothing.
10 of jack. 10 of
Nothing.
jack. 10
Nothing.
of jacks.
10 of spades?
No, could it be 10 of jack?
Point to
Jack-
your head,
Jack is a 10.
Jerry.
Wait, jack is a 10.
What do you think? Which would be, what wouldn't you?
Wait, let me point at Barry.
Oh, thank you.
All right, you're not in the right position as usual.
No,
Suicide
sorry.
Jack.
Okay. Okay.
Simple Jack.
All right. Well, his phrase, I guess we should go ahead and do it. There is nothing, like if he would have pointed to his head, like there's no brains in there, nothing in his,
hand.
yeah, like a
There's
magician
nothing
would
in my
say.
hand.
Nothing
There's
in my
a
hand.
trick. I
Yeah.
got
That's
nothing
not
in my
a card.
The little foam piece, or was
Wait, what
in
kind of
my
card is that?
hand, and
You
then
said
No, there wasn't
nothing
no
in
card.
my
It's just
Trying
written on
to
a
guess
card.
What kind of card you have?
what we I thought.
No,
these were
no,
playing
they're
cards.
oh,
my
you
card.
guys, they're not paying attention. Boy, this is a train wreck. And I thought things were going to get better after the Easter eel.
Wrong.
Oh, Chef Anton's awesome. I love his patience. We're going to try to get this right on the next segment. I swear. It's coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive. Take a look at it on the ocean floor. Just go down there, take your scuba gear and go down there. One of you would do that, I know. Ain't no egos, never any egos. No egos underwater. Oh, no egos underwater. Ain't no egos, no egos under.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. All right, we pretty much screwed this whole magic trick up.
Tragic is more like it.
No, I pass.
No, give Casey a chance.
No,
Come on.
I don't know. Should we give him a pass or give him
Yeah,
a...
give me a pass. Hey, I'm the one with a good hat on. I get a pass.
I don't know about
give
that.
him a pass. I got a great story to share.
Okay, let's do that.
see?
That
There
sounds
we go.
better.
Yeah. So when we were filming some of these scuba magician like promo videos and whatnot, my wife and I were down there, and we have these giant shells, like for the shell game, like this that you see over here.
Right.
Really gigantic shells, really big ones.
Okay.
And as we're just kind of filming, I'm just on the sand. I'm just kind of moving these things around, and a fish, a sea bass, comes right up and parks himself right in front of the shells and is watching these shells move. I assume because he thinks the pea is food. I'm not sure. But when I'd stop the mix, he would shift himself over to whichever shell he thought the pea was under.
Nice.
So he was actually like betting with me. Right?
Yeah.
And so he got video that if he was right, I was like, oh my God, I'm like all mad, and I was paying him with $10.
Yeah.
But if he was wrong, I'm like screaming and yelling underwater, like I'm so excited that I beat a freaking fish in the shell game. But yeah, just the visual of playing a fish that's literally just kind of watching me and following the game. And he was really good. He was better than these guys.
Oh, well,
I was like,
duh. Pretty much anybody would.
No offense there.
Yeah.
No, look. Here, look. I'll do it one time for you guys. You can see the P, right?
There's the
It goes
P.
under the center shell,
Right.
and not over here. So it says number 2, 1, 2, and 3, right?
Got
if
it.
I move the shells like this, very slowly like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to give you a hint as to where it could be. Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Casey, we're going to test Casey here. Go ahead. Hurry up.
I want to say 2, but it can't be right. I'm going to say
think it's number 1.
Well, I'm going to show you it's not
1.
2. If it's not 2, that means that it's got to be 1 or 3, not 2.
Right.
So
Right.
there's 1, there's 3.
It's number 1.
He says
He
it's number
says
1.
one.
So close.
Oh,
I'll
see.
give you one more guess. Where is it?
No,
It's actually back over here. You got to
See?
pay attention to this game.
You guys suck. You're dumber than a fish.
You cheated us. It wasn't under any of them.
It wasn't under any.
No, but you got to pay attention, Vinny. I saw it clear as day.
Yeah, sure. You
Okay.
did. You can't even do the card
Let's
game.
see if Greg can find it.
No,
this time.
we don't have time for that.
of course
But Chef, I got to say, we've totally screwed up your thing here, but I want people to understand, obviously, we're having a blast. And this is so unique to do magic and combine it with your diving activities. And that's what, they brought together with this Scuba Magician program. And I've seen it in action, and that, how you've described it, where you're down there entertaining a fish. You can imagine the other people in the dive group hanging around seeing this underwater, and especially when you're doing it on the, on your safety stop or just, doing it to spice up your diving, to add this extra element to it, right?
It's a great teaching tool for instructors also. We've all had like nervous divers, right? A little bit edgy, even in the confined, right? They get underwater, they're a little bit freaked out. We do a little magic trick for them, and it takes their mind off of what's going on, and it gets them to relax and realize that they can breathe, they're fine. So it's really a great teaching aid for nervous divers.
Yeah.
It's a unique way to teach some scuba concepts, because my rule is the rule of 5 M's. Magic makes the message more memorable.
Mm-hmm.
If I could tie a message like narcosis or decompression sickness back to a magic trick, they're more likely to remember it. And yeah, it also makes safety stops a whole lot more fun. We've all been sitting there on a line going, all right, 258, 249. It's like, they just seem like they go on forever.
Yeah.
When I just do a cool little magic trick that's tied back to scuba somehow. So yeah, a lot of benefits for everybody involved.
It is. And it's a very unique idea. We came across Chef and his buddy Scott. Was at DEMA a few years ago, and I saw what they were doing, and I'm like, wow, I've never seen something like this, and I've been doing this for 25 years. And
that was day one for us. We now have over 1,800 instructors worldwide that are teaching this course. So.
Right. And just for what it's worth, I mean, Chef is a very accomplished magician. I mean, he's doing the shell game, which, you've probably seen that, but he's featured at the Magic Castle. He's played Vegas. He's done all this crazy stuff, been on Penn and Teller's, Fool Us. I mean, he's the real deal when it comes to, being a magician. It's he's very entertaining, and obviously has the patience of Job. He can deal with this idiot crew. I'm sorry, imbeciles, group of imbeciles here on Scuba Radio. So I really appreciate you, dealing with us on that, Chef. But I love what you do.
Instructors that are considering taking the course in 2023 is just a special for like how well the course is done. We're actually offering free scuba magician instructor training. So anybody that wants to be a scuba magician instructor trainer, I'll train you for free so that they can go through the program once and see how the process actually works. And they'll find out that it's really fun. It's super funny. You just get a lot of laughs out of it. And it's an easy cert. And it actually counts towards master diver rating for students. So it's like, everybody wins.
Yeah. And Chef's getting ready to go to Utila, right? You're doing some rebreather training. I mean, not on top of all this magician stuff he's doing. I mean, he's an accomplished, scuba instructor. And the tech thing you're doing, well, it's not rebreathers. You're doing some side mount and tech diving, deep diving or something.
Side mount through Tech 50, all with Utila. Can't say enough about UDC. They really have a fantastic training program there. I got my PADI master instructor. I earned it through them by doing the IDC staff with them. Just really fantastic organization. And now I'm looking forward to having a 30-minute deco stop. Now I can do a full magic show for the people, and they got nowhere to go.
Right.
Well, a captive audience.
Your choice.
Yeah. Well, and then if you have, a dive buddy that is getting out of line, just make them disappear or saw him in half or him or her, I guess. And you got all these tricks up your sleeve. And I think it's a lot of fun. And, so if they want to connect with you, I want to make sure we get this out there. It's ScubaMagician.com.
ScubaMagician.com. Yeah, my email's on there. My cell phone's on there. They can reach out, ask questions.
Right.
We do Zoom training. It's an online course, so it's super easy.
Yeah.
And just really enjoy talking to people about it.
Yeah, what's great, you can do these magic tricks, underwater, but you can also do them topside too. Like we tried to attempt today. Much better, I'm sure, if you do, the course than our crew.
We've all failed.
It's something you can do in a surface interval. You can do as a dive briefing, right? We're going to do a deep dive, and we could show them how the color red is absorbed, but do it on land.
Right.
You show them the effects of narcosis, which I think all of you guys might be narked right now.
Duh.
You're showing the effects of narcosis, without.
We operate best.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, I love it. Chef Anton, Scuba Magician. Once again, you really owe it to yourself to go look this up, despite the train wreck that appeared on the show today. It wasn't his fault. It was totally.
I'm gonna get some good radio magic for you guys for next time.
We're gonna have to work it out a little. We're gonna have some training for the participants. Like, I just looked at and we'll just put the idiots to work, and then I'm like, wait a minute, We need him to be like a magician's assistant.
Greg, maybe
There has to be
actually
some training.
prep for this one.
Yes, exactly. See, you guys didn't do your prep.
No, you prep.
Right.
I didn't.
No, I did mine.
Wait.
It just wasn't the right type of prep.
The producer of Scuba Radio is Greg.
Barry.
Preparation
Greggy.
H.
Hey, I found his hat. I thought that was enough prep.
Okay.
That was really good. Hopefully, we'll see you guys at Scuba Show. We'll see you guys at DEMA. We'll see you guys underwater with any luck. And I appreciate being on the show.
Absolutely, Chef. Always a pleasure. And what a great guy. Really good stuff. ScubaMagician.com. Check it out. And yeah, we're working on something for the Scuba Show in Long Beach. That's June 3rd and 4th, I believe, is the dates. So make sure you join us for that. It could be pretty epic. It involves, some of our crew, maybe a mermaid or two. And, I'll leave it at that for now. All right, more coming up. Stay close to the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Let's join the celebration down there. Let's all have a happy Easter.
Here comes Ed the Easter eel. We're not quite sure just what's his deal. He comes to good divers on Easter Day.
Oh, wow.
You'll wake up Easter morning and you'll do what we all do. He might be there to wish you well, but don't confuse him with your poo. So keep the lid up for him this year. The Easter eel is almost here. Divers around the world now all say yay! Yay!
All right. This is
a great, inspiring legend that you made up.
No, I did not make it up. It exists, and we may have just saved Easter because, as we found out earlier on in the show today, the Easter Bunny and the Drunken Santa have teamed up there at the Gomez Hilton, and I think the Easter Bunny is in no shape to perform his duties.
They are drinking
tomorrow.
the Gomez Hilton dry.
Right. Yeah, Vinny Two Tanks joined us a little bit late, so I'm sure there's some other people that didn't catch what happened when we called down to the Gomez Hilton and caught the two in the act. But let's just kind of reset. I got a tape of the phone call. I'm playing this for Vinny and anyone else who cares. So let's listen to this. Vinny, pay attention. You want to hear what happened earlier in the show today.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach the Easter Bunny.
You got him.
Okay, look, we're on the air, so watch your language, okay?
On the air. You bet your stuff, friend.
Oh, boy.
Big ass. Fire.
Well, yeah, you sound a bit inebriated, my friend.
I am not incapacitated.
Oh.
I'm enjoying a beverage with my friend.
Oh, who's your friend?
Hey, you tell him. It's Craig from Scuba Radio. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, no. Drunken Santa?
Hey, right for Christmas. Who is this?
It's Greg the Dive Master. We're on Scuba Radio right now, okay?
Where are the whores we ordered? It's been like 4 hours.
Look, I'm not a pimp, all right? Come on.
Give me that. Hey, that's not what your mom said. She said you're a simp.
Dear God. Listen, you better sober up fast. You know Easter Sunday is tomorrow, right?
Oh, shit. Is it tomorrow? Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God.
Who's going to hide the Easter eggs and deliver the candy and Easter baskets to all the good little boys and girls tomorrow morning? You're in no shape to do it.
Listen, he's going to take a sick day. He needs fluids. Speaking of fluids, I'll drink to that.
This is not good.
I don't feel so hot.
Oh, okay, we're going to figure this out and call you back. All right, there you go. So that
a little
happened earlier.
seasickness there.
Yeah, at bare minimum. Supposedly, Captain Walt cleaned up the mess, but then he got roped into these two, and now he's become it's Drunken Santa, Easter Bunny, and Julio.
They're probably doing shots.
I have a feeling
Zacapa.
They are way out of their league when it comes to being able to hang for tomorrow, because he has a job to do. But thank goodness, we have the Easter eel to rely on, and I think we're going to be good. We're going to save Easter, at least for the divers, the good little divers, boys and girls. Vinny, you consider yourself one of those, don't you? Now that you know the rest of the story?
He forgot how to talk.
He forgot to turn his mic back on.
They're allowed to talk.
His mic is on.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's pondering. He's pondering.
He's thinking. He's a thinker.
He's thinking about
Vinny.
the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this show definitely needs to be mature audience for mature audiences only. That's what I'm thinking.
Maturity.
Oh, my God. That's the funniest thing I've heard in 26 years. Anyway.
I have a question for Vinny.
Okay. Go ahead.
I heard that the bunny can't bring any goodies out to California because of carcinogens. Is that true? No Easter in California?
Yeah, doesn't matter, Casey. The Easter bunny is on a bender, and he's not going to make it. Easter eel. Easter eel doesn't. No, Easter eel does not drink.
Eel comes up my toilet.
I think they're at I think they're going to be at the Hilton for quite a while.
Yeah, the Easter bunny's out of the picture here. It's the Easter eel that's going to save us all. And the Easter eel doesn't drink. He's pretty straight laced, from what I know, because he takes his responsibility seriously, as he should, and that's why every diver listening to this story about the Easter eel should rally behind this holiday character that we can call our own. Vinny, you're a fan of the Easter eel now that you know, though, right?
Of course.
Okay, good. Jerry, you're a big supporter of the Easter.
Seats up.
Yeah, that's what I think. We should all welcome.
Buddy.
We should all welcome the Easter eel with open toilet seats
and open hearts.
Yes. And so, I mean, I don't want to see any of our crew waking up in the morning with the toilet seat down. I think that'd be inappropriate.
I'm going to call you in the morning if I find that the Easter eels gifted me with lots of candy and stuff.
Okay, I'm very confused.
Why?
Is
Well,
that
it's new. Yeah.
lid up, seat down, or is the lid part of the seat, or should
All of
the
it.
whole
All of it's
thing
got to be up.
Or
No. You can leave the the seat down. You just can't have the cover on it. So it can't
the
get up.
lid, Greg.
Well,
Yeah.
normal males, I want to have the seat in the cover up.
Well, I mean, to each his own. I mean, if you have the seat down, that
Just
would
because
probably.
you pee sitting down, Greg, doesn't mean the rest of us do.
No, that's. It's for the Easter eel.
it's all very confusing.
If he pops up out of the toilet and he smooth, it's a smooth surface. If he comes out over
What if you
the
aren't
seat.
paying attention and you hit the lever and he was trying to come? Is he strong enough to go against the stream?
No.
Listen, if he miscalculates and it comes up with too much thrust, maybe he might shoot right out of your toilet, and then he might strand himself on your floor.
Yeah, see?
So if you hear something, run in there. You got to get him back in the water
Well,
fast.
maybe you should prepare with like a bucket of water. Just have it handy tonight.
Or just stuff him back down the toilet.
Is this a
just turn your faucet on, let it run all night.
Is this an Easter eel colonoscopy you're having?
Well, hey, the only other thing, if you're having issues like in your kitchen sink, for God's sake, don't turn on the disposal.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Barry
mean,
wanted
you think
to
he
know
might come
if
up the
you're.
wrong hole?
Yeah, he might.
Barry wanted to know if you're sitting there when he comes up and he gets lost and takes the wrong hole back home.
Yeah, what happens if you just want to be really friendly with the eel?
Oh, wow. Okay.
What time is it?
Time to not say another word about that, because that's just disturbing. You're taking a beautiful holiday tradition and then just flushing it right down the toilet.
It's almost over.
That's just not right.
Oh, no pun intended, Greg? Or
There's
was
no
that
puns here. What are you talking
humor?
about? I speak
Shame
the
on
truth.
you, Barry.
They speak the truth. Divers unite. Rally behind the Easter eel. Now we have
Tap dancing 5 more minutes.
Okay. No, we don't have that much time. Yeah, but the thing is, I really believe this is something that, we can spearhead and really promote heavily for the season. And divers have a holiday character that we can support and get behind and call our own. It's something to bring us all together as scuba divers. And, let's include snorkelers, free divers, any water-loving folk should rally behind the Easter eel, Barry. Come on.
Great. Okay, we'll rally behind him. Is the next character going?
Quiet, Casey. What, Barry?
Is the next character going to be the Great Pumpkin for Halloween?
The Easter Squid.
Really? I made Casey be quiet for that?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. What was I thinking?
Bad call.
Easter eel, save us! Save us from this torture! All right. Till next time, when we'll all have our chocolate candy spewed all throughout our bathrooms. Remember, it's always better. Where, gang?
Wetter.
Safe diving, everyone. And happy Easter.
If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio. This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die. Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.